Jeans are probably one of the nicest, good-looking, most versatile clothing you can wear. In my opinion. Like, you could look hot, cute, elegant, fit, you name it. Jeans are just good like that. I mean, I'll wear a pair of jeans, a sweater, a nice pair of shoes, and I'm good to go for today. In fact, that's what I wore for most of my time at school. It was simple, quick, plus, I didn't know how to look good in clothes. No one taught me anything about fashion. But you want to know another thing I sucked at? Asking for a new pair of pants. Unlike 90% of kids who are always wanting to ask something from their parents, I was 10% of kids who were too shy or scared to begin to ask anything from them. So all my jeans looked a little bit too tight on me. But little me never minded this. Until one kid sitting next to me in science pointed out that my jeans looked really tight on me. And that moment kind of embarrassed me, so I swapped to sweatpants afterward. Then I got over that embarrassment, so I went back to jeans. I mean, I even began to get a nickname called Mr. Tight Jeans by some people. Of course, I didn't really mind this now, cause who cares what you wear? But I should have cared back then, because that one mistake of ignoring it would have caused me one of my most embarrassing memories of all. Sometime around 6th grade, I was being a productive little boy out in recess, probably playing tag or something along those lines. After a while, recess ended and it was time to get back to class. One of my female classmates, we'll call her Sienna, calls out my name right behind me. Hey Kai. Yeah? Are you aware that there's a, hole in your pants? What? I slowly looked down at my rear and realized in horror that there is a gaping hole torn in my pants, revealing my glutamus maximus. Who named it that? That's such a stupid name. What the fuck? Realistically, it just revealed my underwear, but still, it was big enough for people at a 20-foot distance to see. What happened was probably I was playing outside and I might have spread my legs a little bit too wide and ripped my jeans. I panic, of course, and go to the bathroom in a hurry. And there I try to assess the situation. Okay, so my pants are ripped and my butt is fully exposed. Wait, pause. What I need is something to cover it up for the meantime until I make it home. But I don't have any jackets on me. Shit. Alright, I'll go to the office and I'll see if they have anything. So I head to the office and they hand me a bright yellow plastic rain jacket. Something that looks like it was off Dollar Tree. But it should do for the meantime. I wrap it around my waist and walk to art class with satisfaction knowing full well I won't have to worry about this any longer. Is what I'd say if that jacket wasn't made from fucking Temu. By the time the class ended, that rain jacket looked like a spider web. I go back into panic mode and I try to hoist it up and walk to my next class. But oh my gosh, that jacket was on fucking life support. It just kept falling apart, piece by piece. And I got more and more anxious and horrified as I saw it shrink in size. It was to the point where I had to piece together every single broken off piece of plastic just so I could cover my ass. But shit, that doesn't stop people from noticing. A few of my friends and classmates have seen me in desperation to fix the jacket and saw my glutamus maximus exposed through my pants. And they all laugh. At this point, I have to move countries. Like, now I've been exposed too much. Like, they're gonna call me the hole-in-one, Mr. Ripped Jeans, the underwear exposer. My life is ruined. It's so fucking over. I'm going to have to work for the cartel now, live a life of crime. I'm cooked. 3 more hours go by of this torture, and finally, school ends. And I blitz it to the bus. I have the most awkward bus ride home, and by the time I head home, I throw those jeans away and just sit in my room in pure embarrassment. I was already planning my escape to Japan to start a new life afterward, but at least it was a forgotten event to most of the people at school. They just call me Mr. Tight Jeans now, and that's a lot better than Mr. Ripped Jeans. But I'll never forget this, ever. Moral of the story? If you need something, just ask.